Have you ever been in a business meeting and felt like native speakers were speaking a completely different English? You understand the words, but something feels off. Today, I'm showing you the 10 phrases that will instantly make you sound like a professional native speaker. Welcome back to Daily English Edge. Today, we're diving into 10 essential business English phrases that native speakers use every single day. These aren't textbook phrases, they're real, practical, and they will change how your colleagues and clients listen to you. If you want to speak English fluently in professional settings, watch this entire video. The first phrase is, "Let me circle back to that." This is used when you want to return to a topic later in the conversation. Native speakers use this constantly in meetings because they don't want to interrupt the flow. For example, your boss brings up budget, but you're not ready to discuss it yet. You say, "That's a great point. Let me circle back to that in a few minutes." It sounds natural, professional, and it buys you time to think. Much better than saying, "I will talk about this later," which sounds awkward. Next is touch base. This means to have a quick conversation or check in with someone. You hear this all the time in professional emails. "Hey, I wanted to touch base about the project status." Or in a message, "Let's touch base tomorrow morning." It's informal but professional, and it makes you sound like you work in an international company. Native speakers use it because it's quick and friendly. Instead of saying "have a meeting" or "discuss something," you say "touch base," and it immediately sounds more natural. Here's one that will make you sound incredibly professional. "I appreciate your input." When someone shares an idea or feedback, this phrase shows respect and professionalism. For example, a team member suggests a different approach. You respond, "I appreciate your input. Let me think about that and get back to you." This is much better than just saying thank you or okay. It shows you value their opinion, and it sounds like native business English. You'll hear this in meetings, emails, and conversations all the time. The fourth phrase is "get the ball rolling." This means to start a project or get something moving forward. You might say in a meeting, "Okay, let's get the ball rolling on this initiative." Or in an email, "I'd like to get the ball rolling on the new campaign next week." It's an idiom, so it sounds very native. You cannot translate it literally, but business professionals use it constantly because it sounds energetic and action-oriented. Instead of saying "start the project," native speakers say "get the ball rolling," and it immediately makes you sound more fluent. Now, synergy. This word is used a lot in business, maybe too much sometimes, but understanding it is essential. Synergy means the interaction of two or more things that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their individual effects. You'll hear it in strategy meetings and emails. "The synergy between our marketing and sales teams created amazing results." Or, "I see great synergy potential in this partnership." It sounds corporate and professional, and native speakers use it when talking about teamwork and combined efforts. Learn this word, and you'll immediately sound more business fluent. Here's push back on something. This means to question or disagree with something professionally. You don't say "I disagree." Instead, you say, "I want to push back on that idea a little bit." It sounds diplomatic and professional. For example, in a meeting, someone suggests a tight deadline. You respond, "I'd like to push back on the timeline. I think we need an extra week." This shows you're being respectful but firm. Native speakers use this phrase constantly because it allows them to disagree without sounding aggressive or rude. The seventh phrase is "going forward." This means from now on or in the future. You hear it everywhere in business. "Going forward, let's schedule these meetings on Tuesdays." Or "going forward, we'll focus on customer retention." It's a very simple phrase, but it sounds professional and intentional. Native speakers use it to signal a decision or a change in direction. Instead of saying "from now on" or "in the future," business professionals say "going forward," and it immediately sounds more polished. Next is drill down into. This means to look deeper into something or examine details. You might say in a meeting, "Let's drill down into these numbers and understand where the growth is coming from." Or in an email, "Can we drill down into the customer feedback we received?" Native speakers use this phrase when they want to examine something in detail. It's very common in data analysis and strategic conversations. Learn this phrase, and you'll sound like someone who thinks deeply about problems. Here's a phrase that will definitely impress native speakers: move the needle. This idiom means to make real progress or create meaningful change. You hear it in strategy meetings constantly. This initiative will really move the needle on our revenue goals. Or I want to focus on projects that actually move the needle. It's informal, but very professional, and it shows you're results-oriented. Native speakers love this phrase because it's visual and powerful. It suggests real impact, not just busy work. Finally, the 10th phrase is bandwidth. In business English, bandwidth doesn't just mean internet speed. It means available time or capacity to do something. You might say, "I don't have the bandwidth to take on another project right now." Or, "Do we have bandwidth to help the sales team?" Native speakers use this word constantly when talking about workload and availability. It's a very professional way to talk about being busy without being dramatic. Learn this word, and you'll fit perfectly into any professional English conversation. Those are the 10 business English phrases that will immediately impress native speakers and help you sound more professional. Start using these phrases today, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. The more you practice, the more natural they'll become. Subscribe to Daily English Edge for a new English lesson every single day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.